Hey there, Leo, Sun, Leo, Moon, Leo, Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directive. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Before I get to your channeled message, I want to encourage you and thank you for connecting your energy to mine. You can do this through likes, through shares, through comments, though. The comments really in particular, because what I do when I sit down to meditate on your energy is I write down everybody's name that's commented, and I kind of focus on your energy. So if you do that, if you connect your energy, you're more likely to get a message that will resonate for you. This message this week is for the 16th of March through the 22nd. Lots of things happening during this week. We've got the moon. We've got Mercury going back into Pisces because now it's been direct. We've got the sun moving into Aries. We've got the equinox happening, and we have Saturn changing signs and moving into Aquarius. Plus, we got some major conjunctions happening. So a lot of things going on this week. So let's go ahead and get into your channeled message. When I got into your energy, what I saw was it was really brown. It was really brown, and then all of a sudden, out of this brown came this bright white with wings flapping, and like, is that an angel? And I'm like, oh no, it's a bird. And so I knew that a message was coming to you from spirit. So could be an inspiration from your higher self, could be from your angels, it could be from your ancestors, from your guides, but there's some kind of a message coming to you about a change, because as I got closer, I realized it was a crane. So thanks, stork, bringing the baby, right? A long way to change something you've been anticipating, something that you've known is coming. So this information, this opportunity, it's coming to you. The brown is very protective, grounded energy, and so I want to encourage you to stay grounded, to meditate, to help bring this information to you, to sleep with the intention of receiving messages in your dreams, because it was very, very white, bright light coming in. Okay, so that was the message that I got for you. So as I said, Mercury is moving into Pisces. That's happening on Monday. And we also have the moon moving into Capricorn at 12:25 p.m. that day. And so there is this, let's see here, for you, that would be in your sixth house of finding balance, right? What creates the balance in your life? The energy is very socializing, but of course, with what's going on in the world, things are definitely more about social distancing. Oh, and that reminds me, I am going to pull a card at the end of the reading with regards to that situation and what is the best thing for Leo to be doing at this time in regards to that. So, social situations, keeping things in balance, keeping your health. Okay, so sixth house activities are also about balancing your health, your day-to-day routines, and so there's some things there to be focusing on. We've got that moon in a beautiful trine with Venus over there in Taurus, and so it's about focusing on. Taurus is your 10th house of career. So focusing on the balance of work and life and communicating in a way that makes everything comfortable for you. So maybe you're setting up to work from home this week, and how can you manage that? All that stuff's in a nice sextile with what's going on in in Pisces with the Neptune there. And so there's this energy of how do you bring your dreams into focus, keeping your life in balance and not losing sight of what it is that you're looking to create for yourself. So the moon is then going to move into Aquarius in the evening, 9:16 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I like saying daylight time here in the U.S. And so with that, that's in your 7th house of partnerships. This is about sitting back a little bit. Partnerships can be business. Partnerships can be personal, but they're one-on-one partnerships, right? And so it's like sitting back a little and letting the other person do the talking, gathering the information, seeing what makes sense to you, sorting your way through that. So I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. let's go back to Monday and Tuesday energy. It is about the details of the situation, of what brings about the balance, of bringing in your wisdom and feeling gratitude and basing and building off things and the principles and the values that are important to you. So it's in the details. So make sure Mercury is direct, but it's still in the shadow. So make sure you're crossing your I's and dotting your I's and crossing your T's. But this Aquarius energy is really, I feel really strongly pulled to this for you guys. So this is about pushing through the resistance. What do you need to push through in order to surrender? You're in the consciousness level. So this is the really letting other people speak. I just saw somebody. Okay, so give them enough rope and they might hang themselves with their words. So really paying attention is important so that you can get the information that you need. Okay, so you have here leadership and you have peace. I breathe deeply knowing that all is well in my universe. I am a beacon of radiance and support and love. And so maybe this listening is also important to find out, what does your partner need? What is it that they're trying to articulate that maybe over the past weeks while Mercury's been retrograde has been so complicated and hard for them to express in a way that you can understand? And so opening your mind and listening is a great leadership skill. And in the silence, you can find the peace and you can put it together so that you can create a solution that works for you, because when that moon moves into Pisces, that's your 8th house of transformation. And that's going to be this energy of wanting to escape a little, because we've got Saturn, who's been for the last 3 years in Capricorn, boundaries, is escaping into Aquarius, your house of partnership. But it is the ancient ruler of Aquarius, but there's no boundaries there, right? Aquarius thinking is limitless, it's boundless, it can't be contained. And so there's this need to kind of escape, and at the same time, because the moon is in Pisces, also about escaping reality and daydreaming and stuff. There's this need to, what can you release in order to bring about peace? And peace seems to be really important because it's an overall energy of the week. But also you got the card that said peace. And so what do you need to let go of? What restrictions, what constraints have you put on a situation, especially in the area of communication, that may be blocking your ability to find peace? Because what you have here is you have positive-minded people. And so this would be you having a positive attitude. It would also be you surrounding yourself with people who have a positive attitude. And so maybe breaking the chains of negative situations. Excuse me a second. I just saw a bunch of people sitting around like at a family thing. There were small kids in it. And they were working on arts and crafts. And so creating a positive attitude in your home of, okay, we might be all stuck here, but let's have some fun together. It's an opportunity to reconnect with your family this week, the few weeks coming up here, I think, for much of the world. So, yes, there are stressors and strains and uncertainty around all of this. And there will be some losses. But for many, a large majority, it is an opportunity to reconnect with your family, to finish some home projects, to take a break from the really fast-paced world that we live in. And so the positive mindset and you being the leader and creating this peace and this positive mindset inside your smaller community right now seems to be really important. And so I will warn you that with Aries in conjunction with that transformative energy of Pluto in Capricorn, that's going on at the same time that the moon is in your house of transformation. And so I think some big changes are coming. So pay attention to the details, create a positive attitude, look for the opportunities. And your advice for handling this outbreak and the stress and the anxiety around it is to get a good night's sleep. So keep yourself on a schedule. Get up and go for a walk in the morning, maybe go for a walk in the evening if it's possible. I know in Italy they're not allowed to do that, but they're getting out on the balconies and they're dancing. So there's things you can do. Find a way to exercise to keep yourself physically active during the day as much as possible so that you are able to sleep at night, so that you can do that. And also there's this peace that comes from releasing and letting the anxiety go. That can be done through meditative breathing also, especially as you wind down for the evening. Turning off electronics about an hour before you plan to go to sleep will also help to settle your brain down. So it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me relax and sleep deeply, for I know that you are guiding, healing, and protecting me while I rest. So rest seems to be a big deal here. We've got the peace card. We've got this get a good night's sleep. So, managing that part of your life this week seems to be important. All right. You take really good care. I will see you back here on Thursday when we do the monthly reading for Aries. So I'm excited to see what comes from that with all this other stuff that's going on. All right. You take care. We'll talk soon.